My name is Zach Manier. I'm Head of Finance and Business Support at LHC. Is a procurement solution provider. It principally provides services to the construction, refurbishment and maintenance of social housing, schools and other public sector buildings in England, Scotland and Wales. We have a wide, diverse CSR policy within LHC. It ranges from reducing our carbon waste within our organisation to equity and fair trade, as well as the health and happiness of our staff. Within the educational establishment CSR policy, our organisation principally has three strategies. Firstly, we send out experienced staff to schools to participate in their school events and career events. Secondly, we invite school children to come in within LHC and participate into a work-life program that extends over a week. And thirdly, we offer a work shadow program to pupils to come in and experience and have an insight into what work life is within an organisation. Our staff have been absolutely delighted with the experiences that they've had. They've had a chance to have a different perspective of school children and the environment that they've actually been working in. They've had to deploy certain skills that they've not had to employ within the organisation. And these things, I think, have helped them to learn a little bit more and enthuse them about the younger generation. So within particularly the mock interviews, they were delighted about the responses that they were getting from children and their ambitions, and they felt quite inspired by some of the answers that they were actually getting from some of the students. Within the work placement schemes that we've held here, our staff have gained a good insight into the workings of children and how they've contributed effectively to our organisation. We've developed mini projects for them to do, and in one case, for example, the telephony project that we had within this organisation, the students were able to contribute effectively through giving us expert advice to do with social media and how the organisation would benefit from it, to choosing the kind of equipment we would need, particularly its familiar territory to them. So that was an area of expertise that we felt that school children participated very well, and we've adopted some of those recommendations in the organisation. So we're delighted both in terms of the contribution they've made, and we see it as a win-win situation. Firstly, we think that children are getting an opportunity to see what work environment is like, and secondly, from our side, we're getting a fresh perspective of ideas from children and expertise which we may not have had, and are familiar with the children that can import into the organisation. We positively encourage our staff to engage with schools, particularly because they come up with very innovative ideas, fresh ideas. We had one particular IT student who had developed his own operating system, which was quite remarkable at that age. So we feel that it's very inspirational for children and ourselves that these ideas can be imported to the organisation. We find it enjoyable, our staff find it stimulating, and they feel that they are rewarded in many senses of the word of actually developing children to reach their potential. Whilst we do look for a degree of aptitude in individuals, some of the other qualities that we feel are important is firstly commercial awareness. We feel that an individual should be able to understand the industry that we are operating in, the stakeholders of our organisation or any other organisation. We also look for drive and determination in our individuals. This can be demonstrated in a number of ways. It can be demonstrated through their sports or hobbies, key achievements that they've had, work placements, in a variety of ways. So not necessarily there's one solution for demonstrating that, but drive and determination is quite an important factor. We also look at if individuals, if they're team players, are they willing to make self-sacrifices for their colleagues. That's quite important in the way that we actually work. And finally, we look at organisation skills. How do individuals, students plan and organise their time effectively, which is, again, something which is translated into our organisation. There is a recognition that employers ought to be looking at a succession planning programme for it to be able to grow. So this incorporates the younger generation who we feel are valuable in their skills. They'll bring skills, for example, we talked about social media skills, but equivalently they bring in updated skills in IT and other disciplines. So we feel that it has to be a two-way situation where the employers are understanding that the knowledge and the talents need to be transferred to individuals, and that it's a win-win situation whereby the employer is feeling that he's getting the skills for him to be able to grow the organisation, but equally the individuals are personally developing and bringing benefits not only to the organisation but to society as a whole. We're looking to provide apprenticeships where we can develop a talent pool of individuals, not only within our organisation but also delivering them to other organisations that require them. So we feel we have the expertise to deliver that particular programme. And we feel that there are certain barriers for females in certain disciplines, for example in IT or technical areas. And we've currently taken on a female in IT to develop her in the IT skills of infrastructure and also development of systems, which it seems to be going extremely well. So we're using that as a test platform to see how we can deliver other females where there are barriers in organisations to promote females in these particular disciplines. So we're hoping to offer apprenticeships in the areas of IT, marketing, finance, technical areas, as well as project delivery teams. My experiences have been that those organisations which invest in skills from a younger generation to middle and higher hierarchies will be the successful organisations that will grow once we come out of a recessive climate. We strongly believe that training and development across the board, as well as the younger generation, is vital to the growth of any kind of organisation. So we will continue to invest in that. Although the environment appears to be changing in terms of participation age, we feel that by offering individuals training programs, work placements, work shadowing, will encourage employers to take on individuals and get a younger versatile generation of individuals coming into organisation and contributing to the organisation effectively.